times of global crisis, India has consistently demonstrated its unwavering commitment to the safety and well-being of its citizens abroad. Evacuation operations like Operation Ajay in Israel is a testament to India's dedication in safeguarding its people during conflicts and emergencies, reflecting the profound value for its citizens' life and well-being. India's Operation Ajay is just one chapter in a history of successful evacuation drives, highlighting the nation's dedication to its citizens. From Ukraine to Yemen, India's track record of evacuation showcases its unwavering commitment to safeguarding its citizens amid global crisis. India announced its Operation Ajay to evacuate Indians from conflict-hit Israel on October 11. Till now, more than 1,000 persons have been evacuated from Israel. The multi-pronged attack against Israel by Hamas terrorists from Gaza since October 7 and the subsequent Israeli retaliation have left over 4,000 dead. As per the Ministry of External Affairs, around 18,000 Indians are currently residing in Israel. Operation Ajay is the country's second evacuation process this year. Here's a look at some of the major evacuations carried out by India in the past. Earlier this year in April, under Operation Kaveri, India brought more than 4,000 people, including 136 foreign nationals from Sudan. The Indian government undertook what looked like a massive challenge to rescue Indian students from Ukraine, which was in the middle of the war with Russia. A task force was formed comprising 4 union ministers. The ministers were sent to 4 neighboring countries to coordinate the rescue operation. Operation Ganga brought back 18,282 Indians to India. The Government of India launched another Operation Devi Shakti in August 2021. Under this mission, a total of 669 people were evacuated from the war-torn Afghanistan. This comprised 448 Indians and 206 Afghans, which included members of Afghan Hindu-Sikh community. Hostilities broke out between two varying factions in South Sudan's capital Juba on 7 July 2016. Resulting in fatalities and disruption of normal services of public utilities and movement. The Government of India, in order to alleviate the difficulties faced by its citizens in South Sudan, launched Operation Sankat Mochan, wherein 153 Indians and 2 citizens of Nepal were evacuated. In response to the crisis in Yemen in 2015, the Indian government launched Operation Rahat, involving Indian armed forces in the evacuation of not only Indian nationals but also foreign nationals stranded in Yemen. Under this operation, 6,710 persons were evacuated from Yemen, including 4,748 Indians and 1,962 foreign nationals. It was a rescue and relief operation in Nepal carried out by the Government of India and the Indian Armed Forces in the aftermath of April 2015 Nepal earthquake. India responded within 15 minutes of the earthquake. The Indian Armed Forces evacuated more than 5,000 persons, while nearly 785 foreign tourists were provided transit visas. It was an operation launched by the Government of India on February 26, 2011 to evacuate its citizens fleeing from Libyan civil war. The air-sea operation was conducted by the Indian Navy and Air India. 18,000 Indian nationals working in Libya were trapped because of the unrest. After the evacuation of more than 15,000 Indian nationals, the operation ended on March 11. India launched another Operation Sukoon to evacuate its nationals from Lebanon. 4 ships of the Indian Navy were deployed under the mission. At the outbreak of the hostilities between Israel and Lebanon, about 12,000 Indians were residing in Lebanon. The Indian Navy evacuated more than 2,200 individuals who desired to leave Beirut between 20 to 29 July in 2006. The evacuation including 69 Nepalese, 436 Sri Lankan and 7 Lebanese nationals. The airlift of Indians from Kuwait in 1990 was one of the biggest evacuations carried out by any country. The operation was carried out between August and October after Kuwait was invaded by Iraqi forces. Around 1,75,000 Indians were evacuated. Air India found its way into the Guinness Book of World Records for carrying out the largest number of people evacuated by a civil airliner. In the face of adversity, India's consistent efforts in evacuating its citizens have not only saved lives but also strengthened the bond of trust between the nation and its people. India's history of successful evacuation operation, driven by its deep concerns for its citizens' safety, exemplifies its commitment to protecting and ensuring the return of its people during the international crisis.